Hey, 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 welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I write blog posts for all my projects and videos at shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com. I can be reached anytime by email at andersonshel@gmail.com. Also, I can be found on Facebook under Stamp with Shel. Please like and share and follow my page so you don't miss a thing. I can also be found on YouTube under Shel Anderson. If you're joining me tonight via YouTube, please give me a thumbs up to like the video, click the arrow to share, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, now that we've got all that out of the way, today we are featuring a project kit, and this kit is found in the annual catalog on page 7. It is the Simply Citrus All-Inclusive Card Kit. This kit has everything you need to make 15 cards. Now, I have 5 of the 15 cards to show you, and these cards are made just exactly as per the instructions in the kit. So I didn't figure if you have this kit, you're going to have the instructions for the cards that are in the kit. I only made one of each to show you. You can follow the directions that are in the kit. Tonight's video is going to feature alternatives. So if you purchase the kit, this is one card that is in this kit, and it's got this gorgeous printed card base. The back side is navy and with this lemon pattern on it, and then there's this green tag that's in the kit, this white greeting tag that's in the kit, as well as the Night of Navy ink spot. And then if you look closely, there's little vellum flowers. They're in there too. So that's card 1. Here's card number 2. And the back side of this one is just jade. This one has the navy tag, the round greeting tag, and then check out this interesting background. And then here we have just some really cute baker's twine. The next one is this die cut tag. This is all pre-printed. The only thing I did was stamp these little flowers, put the banner together, and stamp the greeting. And this one is in garden green with the garden green and white print. The next one is this beautiful mango and yellow combination. It has a pre-printed banner, some baker's twine, this big hexagon, I don't know what it is, 6-sided, anyway, greeting tag, and then all these little cute flowers. And our final one is in the Calypso Coral, and I love this navy with Calypso Coral. This tag was pre-printed, but I did overstamp over the leaves. And once again, baker's twine and the flowers. So that is the really cute cards that come in this kit, and you have enough to make 3 of each of them. And I'll show you, when you get your kit, it comes in this nice box. It includes a block. It includes the Night of Navy ink spot, and it includes this stamp set. There's 4 greetings. One says way to go, one says hello sunshine, one says just a note, and thanks for being you. And then you have the whole lemon, the lemon slice, the leaves, and then those little stars, or I don't know what you call them. This is what it stamps like. Okay, so we have that stamp set. Then you have your instruction sheet with full color photos, and it tells you step by step how to make those cards. You get a full sheet of glue dots. You get a huge sheet of dimensionals. a full roll of baker's twine, a big bag, like I was surprised by the amount of flowers that are in here, and then you get 3 of these sheets, and there's 3 punch outs on that one. You get 3 of these sheets, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punch outs on that one. And you get 3 of the tag sheets, and each sheet has 5 on it. And then these are the pre-printed card bases. You get 3 of each. You get 3 of that one, 3 of that one, 3 of that one, 3 of that one, and 3 of that one. And you get coordinating envelopes. They're just white on the outside, but the insides are done up with coordinating prints. Okay, so you have everything in here to make 15 cards, but I'm going to concentrate on some alternatives tonight. So the first, I did a little bit of prep work here so that the video didn't go quite so long. The first thing I did is I got a Just Jade card base, and this measures 8.5 by 5.5, and this is scored and burnished at 4 1/4. Okay. Then from, let me find the card. This card, I took one of the card bases, and you see the back of it's navy. I cut it up, and I cut a piece from the back that's 2 1/4 by 5.5, and a piece from the front that's 2 by 5.5. All right, so those are going to layer together like so. So I am going to pop those together with some Tombow right off the hop. And as you can see, one of these is just a little bit longer. No, I guess they lined up. I thought one was a little longer when I looked at it. So there we go. This panel can go on the front of this card. And what I did is I cut, I did cut. I cut out Stitched So Sweetly, this big one, in the navy, and then I cut the Stitched Shape Dies, the second smallest circle, and we're going to use this for our greeting, and we're going to layer it up like this. Okay, and then I pre-stamped some of these, and I want to color those up with my blends, and I'm just going to bring in my pad here and quickly color these up. Now I am going to try something here. This is a very, very dark color, and I'm thinking it is more in the mango line. And it is, I can tell that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the light mango to quickly fill this in. And I'm not being careful about going outside the lines because I'm going to cut this out anyway. But I'm just going to quickly fill this in with the light one. And then we will highlight and add some depth with the dark one. Oops, that one's too big for me to be doing that. There we go. And then just down in this area and up here. I'll add a little bit of the dark, and then I'll bring the light back in and blend them together. Need a big one again. All right, that's good enough. Now we're going to need just jade, and I'm just going to use the dark one for these leaves. All right, so that was mango and just jade were the colors that I used in the blends. So I am going to hopefully quickly cut these out, and we're going to use these as embellishments on our card. One. Now these leaves should be pretty easy. All right. Leave it to me to want to fussy cut these little tiny images. Now, as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking that it might be nice if, pardon me, I added some dry embossing to that card front. So I will scooch these into the garbage, and I'm going to go find a folder. Something, what do I want? How about this one? Dainty Diamonds. I'm just going to take this card back here and emboss the front, just to give this a little bit of added interest. You just bear with me a moment. Get this lined up. And a plate. Well, that's not working, so obviously my sandwich is off. This must be a 3D folder. Let's give this one a whirl. Yep. All right. I am back. So, ooh, look at that. How gorgeous is that? Flip this over and give this a burnish. You see all that beautiful texture? All right, now we need to stamp a greeting. And I think maybe just a note. I like that one. It's a good general purpose. Now I need to find my block. I probably buried it. Oh well, no, it's right here in front of me. Heavens. Okay, so we're going to use the Night of Navy ink spot. Now if I wanted to, I could switch it up, but it's here. Let's just use it. Just a note. Beautiful. All right. I have ink on my desktop. I better get rid of that. And we will get some Tombow and layer these two pieces together, like so. And then we'll get some Tombow. And I'm going to be generous because this is dry embossed, so there's not as much surface for this to stick to. So I'm just going to leave a little wee border. I'm going to stand this up. See, it's going to be a little bit too long, but if I get one end of it right, I can trim away the opposite end. All right, just going to give that a minute to dry. And I'm thinking ahead to embellishments. We can take this out of the picture now. I know. I just thought of something. I have this ribbon. I'm going to make a bow. Now this is Bumblebee, but it's going to be close enough. I know it is. All right. My ribbon scissors, chop this off. All right. This should be good enough for me to trim off. And I'm going to grab my big ugly scissors. There we go. All right, now where is that sheet of dimensionals? We will pop some on here. All right, remove those paper backings. Do I want it? How about right about there? Don't want to cover up all that gorgeous embossing. Great, so I have this and I have these. So we just have to kind of figure out you know what I'm going to do? I am going to get my light granny apple green and I'm going to make this into a lime. I think it will be better. I'm going to grab the brush tip and I'm just going to go over this with the light granny apple and try to make this into a lime. And that way there's going to be a little bit of contrast. I know it's not going to be the exact right color because I colored it mango, but that's all right. I'm all right with that. No, I'm not. I lied. I'm going to the dark granny apple. We'll do the rind in the dark and see if that helps. And it does. Makes me happy. All right. See how that kind of pops a little bit? I don't know how I want this. Something to that effect maybe. I'm just going to grab a little bit of Tombow and I'm just going to stick these two together. Something like that. And then I need to put my leaves on here. And I don't think it really matters, to be honest, because we're just playing here. And do I even need, yeah, maybe I do. I'll pick up this one, add some Tombow, and pop that on there. All right. So I'm going to need dimensionals on the bottoms of these two. I have glue on my finger and everything's sticking to my finger. All right. Let's move this up a bit. And I will put a little drop of Tombow on the top. So something like that. That's kind of cute. All right, now where are those glue dots? I am going to pop one on the back here. Remove the backing, and I'm going to tuck that right here on the edge of the navy. Oops, wrong scissors. There we go. Now, my friends, I think we need to have a little bit of something on here. What will it be? How about, I have an idea. I'm going to grab my Wink of Stella and I'm going to do my lemons. And I'm going to do the lemons in the paper. And I'm hoping that the camera's picking this up. I'll pull it up close so that you can see. See how that just added some polish and pizzazz? And I'm going to bring in the glitter gold enamel dots. And we're going to add well, maybe where, if I can get them off of here, maybe I'll use my Take Your Pick tool. Wow. There we go. Come on. We'll put one here. We'll put one here. And we'll put the third one up here. Oh, isn't that pretty? Love it. So now all I have left to do is to pop a liner on the inside of my card. And we will be done. Just like so. So there is my first alternative. I'm happy with that. All right, let me clean up my mess and find my desktop again, and then we will go on to our next card. All right, I'm going to clean my stamp and put it back on the paper here so I don't lose it. And there's my ink and my stamp. All right, I think I found the desktop. All right, my next card kit is here. And I have a Whisper White card base, standard size, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And because our card base is white, that means we do not need a liner for the inside. Then I have this piece of Bumblebee, and I embossed it with the Tasteful Textile 3D folder. Can you see all that yummy texture? All right, now we're going to need to cut this one down to 4 inches. 4 inches by 5 1/4. Now you're probably wondering why I'm doing this like this. Not all the time, but sometimes I find that when you emboss a layer, it breaks down the fibers and it makes it not square, and you can notice it when you put it on your card. I know I'm a little bit fussy, but that's why I just cut it afterwards, and as you can see, it's perfectly square, or rectangular actually, but you know what I mean. Okay, so once again, going heavy with the Tombow because I want it to stick well. And just give this a little back rub. All right, now we're going to do some stamping while that dries. I have, once again, cut down a card base. This was this card base. Only this time I'm using this piece of DSP as my matte layer, and this is a focal image layer. And what I'm going to do is I am going to stamp a bunch of lemons on this piece. So I am going to bring in some more blocks here so that I can load up all the stamps at once instead of having to change them. So I have lemons, and I have leaves, and I have lemon slice, and I think I'm even going to load up these little stars or whatever they are, blossoms, I don't know. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to put a greeting on here, because if I don't, I'm not going to have room. So it's either going to be way to go or hello sunshine. Let's go hello sunshine. So I will load that one on here. And this time I'm going to switch it up and use Memento Black ink. And I'm going to stamp this, sorry if my head's in the camera, down here in the bottom. Perfect. Okay, now I need to fill in the rest of this paper around this greeting. So I'm going to put a lemon there, and I'm going to put some leaves there, and I'm going to put some leaves there, then we'll put this slice. Ooh, I got awful close to that greeting. That's not so great, but we'll see what happens. All right, another lemon down off the edge here. Some more leaves going this way. A part of a slice up here. A full slice down here. Some leaves going this way. One more lemon. Have to get a part of a slice in here. I didn't plan that out very well. Part of a slice. And I guess part of a lemon. Alright. And I'm going to wipe this off. I'm just going to put one leaf in here. A little smudgy. Alright, and another part of a slice right here. Alright, we have that. Now, I am going to bring in Garden Green, and I am going to, no I'm not. I'm going to wait a moment. I'm just going to take a breath, and I don't have a Garden Green blend. So, let me think for a moment what I'm going to do. I am maybe going to grab my watercolor pencils. Now, we haven't used these in a long time, and I know there's a Garden Green in here. Right here. So I'm going to have to be careful with these because this is Memento ink, not Stays-On. You're stamping on the fly. If I had thought this through, I would have used Stays-On. So I'm going to have to be very careful because I don't want it to smudge. And I'm just laying the color on here. I'm not taking any care whatsoever. And those little dots, I'm going to use those as a fill-in around here when I'm done. All right. Let's see what this looks like. Yep, that'll do. Here's a thought. What would you think if we used a pinkish color and made those slices into grapefruits. That would bring in some more color. Let's look at my pencils here and see what I've got. All right, so those two have been used. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, why not? Let's just do it. This is Flirty Flamingo, is the color of this pencil. You're wondering why I'm jumping around the page. I'm thinking I might make some of these lines. Alright, what have I got in here? I see something that might work as a line. Granny Apple Green. Just like so. Alright. So that was Garden Green, Mango Melody, Flirty Flamingo, and Granny Apple Green. Alright, now the scary part. I need to find a blender pen because I think I'm going to have more control with the blender pen. Bear with me a moment. Oh, there they are. Cross your fingers, folks, that this does not run. So far, so good. I'm going to do the yellow first. I'm impressed. I figured I was going to have myself in a hot mess. But I think it's because I'm using the blender pen. You have much more control. Alright, I'm going to quickly go into this pink. I'm not wasting too much time blending. I'm just going really quickly because I really don't want it to run. Now into the lime. And finally, the garden green. And just moving that color around and smoothing it out. All right. Clean my pen. Now, I'm pretty happy with that. Now this is going to be mounted on here, like so. And I'm just going to do it with the tongue. And I'm just going to center that. Alright. Hello Sunshine. So that will go on here. But I wanted to add some of these little dots in the navy. They're kind of like little probably should have done this before I put it down. Living on the edge. There. Does that add a little something something? I think I'm happy with that. Alright, now we need to figure out what we are going to do here. Ooh, give me a minute. I need some white cardstock. Let me find some white cardstock. And we're going to grab the daisy punch. And we are going to punch two. This is the small daisy punch. I'm hoping it's not going to be too big. There we go. And I will get my 3/4 punch. And we will make a center for our daisy. All right. Let's see if this is going to work. We'll put our daisy together and we'll offset the petals like so. Well, kind of like so. Let's lift that a little bit. There we go. And then, you know, I think that's too big. I'm going to go down a size to our 1/2-inch punch. Oh, maybe. There we go. Yeah, that's better. I'll pop this right in the middle, like so. And if I put that just down a bit, I can put this guy here, and let's just raise every other petal to give some dimension. And I'm going to glue this right down to the front, right here. And then we'll figure out exactly where to place this, and we can slide it under. And I'm going to be generous again because of the embossing. And I'm going to lift those petals, slide this in like so. Now, hello sunshine. I think we need some Wink of Stella. We're going to sparkle up our fruit. Just the fruit, not the leaves. And we'll do the center of our daisy. And I think we should bring in some glittery rhinestones this time. Some glittery rhinestones. If I did this again, I wouldn't put that greeting there. I would put the greeting down here before I emboss. That's just my afterthought on this. Basic rhinestones. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put 3 of the same size down in this corner. I haven't done that in a while. Well, sir, I'm going to chase this one around the desktop. There we have it. Oh, I'm looking for the envelope and it's right here. All right. Now, let's find the desk again and then we will have a look-see. So there is our Hello Sunshine card. And here is our Just a Note card. I love this one. All the texture. And then just as a recap, these are the ones that were done as per the instructions in the kit. And just a note. All right, that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this little mini class. I will be back sometime next week with some more alternatives for this kit. I'm loving this kit. It's so bright and happy, and we really need that right now. And I like to do alternatives. I mean, I like these cards just as they are. They're beautiful. But I like to challenge myself and do some alternatives. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.